LBJ, I'm going to do the wrap-up now.
All right.
LeBron Joseph, the real LeBron, right here.
Hey,
the original
I had the name
LeBron.
first. I got to tell you my LeBron James story one day when we get a minute.
All right, you want to do this on air?
Yeah, I'll do it right now. You
All
want
right.
me to tell you?
Yeah, real quick, yeah.
So we're at Essence, probably 10 years ago, 8 or 10 years ago, my wife and I used to have a gig where Essence, when they came to town, Essence Fest, and this is before Sig and them were producing it, but they did a great job with it too. The backstage at Essence is kind of like one of these backstage deals. It's like a nightclub, right? And it ain't like a joint. It's like a night, like couches.
Yeah, yeah.
Bars sponsored by people. And if you backstage, and so the gig that I had was, I was one of the, I used to open, they used to have local MCs do a bunch of stuff, MC the super lounges and stuff. And I actually used to open the main stage, the big stage every night. And it's kind of like you're the local guy and you bring up the first band or two and yada, yada, yada. And then you turn it over to whoever the national guy, Steve Harvey or whoever, right?
Yeah.
Cool thing about that is that it didn't pay a whole lot of money, but it was also great tickets, like Gold Circle, 2 or 3 rows back.
Oh, yeah,
tickets.
you're front row for Prince.
Yeah, there you go. That and backstage, all access.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so me and the wife, you know what I'm saying? So we're back there. And so on this particular night, we're backstage and everything else. And the food, which is buffet style, is also incredible. It's catered, it's nice. It's backstage because throughout the night, they're going to have celebrities coming through there because, they've got trailers and but, the band and this one and a couple of celebrities and all that come through there. Anyway, so on this particular night, we're back there and we're eating and my part of the night is pretty much done. It's early and stuff. And so this crowd of guys coming this way, but standing around is one accessory is beautiful women, beautiful young women all over and stuff. And with my wife, we cool, we're having a good time and I'm eating. And so a group of guys coming over that way, and my wife said, "Oh, that's LeBron James." I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay." And I'm LeBron Joseph, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating. You dig what I'm saying? So anyway, he comes up and he's kind of like, I don't know, maybe where that post is, about 15 feet from us, right? And then Al Sharpton is over here, and he's talking to a couple of people. And of course, celebrities, hey, Al, what's happening? Rap, they hug and take a picture or two and all of that. And as something was happening, they were kind of getting closer to us. After they took a picture or two, there was a photographer and cell phones or whatever. And so Greta and I are just standing there, we're eating and everything else. And she said, he probably would get a kick out of the fact that your name is LeBron and his name is LeBron. I said, nah, I don't give a about that. Yeah, you should give him one of your cards. He probably would think it's hilarious. Greta, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating. I don't really, I don't groupie these dudes. You know what I'm saying? If it was a conversation like this, a different story. But, and that, yeah, you should give him one of your cards or whatever. I said, I don't even have any. I have 2 of your cards in my wallet. Here, give it to him. I bet he would. It's like, nah, I don't really. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. Well, by this time, Tank, he's as close to me as you are, right? And so Greta's argument to me is getting more convincing. To go ahead and say, hey, man, nice to finally meet you. I'm LeBron. I've had that name all my life. People used to up my name until you came along and call me LeBaron and all kind of But anyway, what I don't realize is starting to happen simultaneously as he and Rev are standing there talking, and they've kind of walked toward us and are standing right next to us, is that a group of women are starting to kind of really starting. If you know anything about LeBron James, he really don't get down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of his boys or whatever, but he's pretty much.
He's still a magnet.
Yeah, but he's still a magnet, chick magnet all the way around, right? You should give him your card. Just go ahead and give it to him or whatever. So anyway, she's convinced me to on this cockamamie-ass idea, and so I take the card, and I say, hey, man, and as soon as I stepped to the guy to give him the card, my feet left the ground, and my food went somewhere, and his bodyguard placed me to the side. Wasn't violent. It didn't hurt. It just was very efficient.
Yeah.
And so I was like, holy shit. And immediately, they kind of got him out of the way, and folks got out of the way. And so I kind of walked back over toward Greta, and she goes, What did he say? He said, you saw what the just happened? You saw what the just happened. So I've never believed her about giving people my card ever again.